What really matters in life, that aside, is not how old you lived. The way people make the whole living. There are many people that are old in your village and their life does not really matter. Their lives don't count. Never affected any life. They were just agents of procreation, giving birth to children. Didn't even take care of the children properly. And it is those kind of people that give birth to children that are armed robbers and kidnappers. Their job is to produce evil for the community. Because a child you cannot take care of, the Bible says, train up a child in the way he should go. And when he's old, he will not depart from it. So a child that you just opened up to evil, embraces evil and becomes a menace. Before your in-laws will say that you've not given birth to their oboe, and you are busy trying to give birth to your in-laws' oboe. Listen. That aside, even if you say it's 100, minus 100 from how old you are now, how many more years do you have to live? How many more decades? For an average person here, you do not have up to 5 decades more. Looking at what is called Nigerians' life expectancy. If you are 80, we'll celebrate you. 90, it is celebration of 100, it is Abe, come and go. They will say, we will tell you, Ma, you have tried. Come and go. Come and go. As wonderful as they loved you, as beautiful as you were, as so good a person you were, there is a time you will stay here, you will overstay your welcome. The people you love will gather around you and say, you are suffering us. Your mates have all gone. Go. They will feel pained to have lost you because of the bond that they shared, but they will be glad you left. What does that? That means this place is temporary, no matter how much you love it. There are basic facts in life. When you came empty-handed. Another fact that will help you is that when you go, you must go empty-handed. No matter how foolish you are to tell them to put a car in your grave. You can even make the wish, but you might not be there to carry out the wish. Because if I'm your son, no problem, I'll listen to the wish. Is come and do it. If people know that they buried you with gold, they will come and uproot you and keep you by the side and collect the gold. That is the truth. So that means this place is temporary. It's a place we are transiting. And as we are transiting, the more scary part is that you are transiting into an era, into a place that after 1,000 years you have just started. 100,000 years, you are still a baby in the. When you are there, 100,000 years, Abraham will tell you, you just came. They tell you just came. We have been in this eternity before you. Wait. They will be doing after 2,000 years, they are doing you worker in training. First timers. When they say first timers, you will join in the after 1,000 years, you are part of the first timers. People that still came to heaven newly. Like I've always said, heaven is not the reward. Heaven is a place of reward. How do I know? The Bible said that when Jesus was talking today, when Peter said, when He said, after here, you people that have suffered with me, he said, he didn't say that throne to judge the 12 tribes of Israel was for everybody. No. He said it is exclusively for the people that has suffered with me. Peter, being a disciple, knowing what discipleship means, told Jesus, he said, having left all these things, it means that to follow Jesus means leaving things behind. No, I don't like going to church. Oh, I don't like this church thing. Church is not my thing. Then I just go to church once in a while whenever I feel like. I just go there. I love Love City. When I come there, I just enjoy cool worship. Enjoy that man of God. I love the way he talks. I just enjoy it, and after it, I go. I am not the pastor that is telling you will not make heaven. No, you will make heaven. That is not enough to disqualify you from making heaven. The problem is, now that you are in heaven, what is your status? The same way on earth that there is status, that is the same way in heaven. People have status. Because when the Bible was talking about he would judge the 12 tribes, it means those 12 tribes of Israel will come to heaven. But there will be another set of people by the labor they have put in as disciples. They will be rulers over the 12 tribes. And the life there is what really matters. So I was the head of operations in my company. I earned 6 zeros. Always go to vacation, blah 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 blah, here. I have every 2 years they change my car and all that. Beautiful. At most 5 decades from now, you will be 6 feet. At most 5 decades. That is 50 years. But should I tell you the truth? Some of us don't have 50 years left. Bitter truth. I know you wish that the 50 years you had 50 years. You don't have. Especially with the shawarma, the type of shawarma you eat. The way you eat shawarma. The way you drink Coke. Because you're a Christian, you want to use Coke and kill yourself. Continue. Kill yourself. Coke is more dangerous than Igbo. Are you hearing what I'm saying? You are not the one that called me into ministry. I'm telling you the fact. If you don't like it, go on. Coke is more dangerous than Igbo. I'm not saying you should smoke Igbo, brother, that is saying pure. The way you are saying that pure, I need to look at your lips. Pure. All these brothers. Since I was talking, you didn't say anything. No. It's when I say Coke is better than Igbo, you say pure. It's not pure. You have done enough for the kingdom, Abby. He said, but if you want to be perfect, let's go to the untouchable areas. Let's go to the untouchable places. Whenever I remember that all the life I will live you on earth summed up is just introduction in eternity, it's scary. It's not scary because I know I must make heaven. Heaven is not I'm not praying to make heaven. I have a different, I will make heaven. The problem is when I've made heaven, am I just going to wear white like Sabbath person and walking around heaven? He said, did you make it? Yes, I made it. Then some people will rule over me. And it won't be for 100 years. And there is nothing again I can do having come there to increase my status. The earth was given to me as a privilege to buy my status. He said that even the wealth I have here, that is why some of you, the way you, when they talk about offering and tithe, your whole village mind come inside it. You think anybody cares? You will, now yourself you they do. Jesus told him, he said, the Bible said this man had a great possession. Jesus said, he said, sell it. He said, go and give to the poor. Then come and follow me. He said, then you will have more treasure. You know, there are people on earth who've looked at and said these ones didn't succeed until when eternity comes. You didn't hear what I said. They didn't drive cars. They didn't build houses. That is not to say that you shouldn't drive cars and build houses, because that is not the will of God for us. The will of God for us is that you be successful here on earth and then be successful. Because even for the kingdom to advance here on earth, you need that to be that successful. Somebody that is preaching with OPK. Do you know what is OPK? Megaphone. And somebody that is preaching on satellite will reach more people. If you are preaching on Sapienza, you will reach more people than somebody that is standing at Egerton. So we are not talking about, Jesus was not against abundance, was not against blessings, was not against increase. No, he wasn't against it. But he was trying to explain that there is a denial of yourself. When last did you come to church early? When last were you part of a service unit that served other people? When you come to church, you touch chair like this. Is it clean? Okay, it's clean. When last did you clean? When you go to the church restroom, oh, it's clean. When last were you part of it? Hey, I like the way these children in this church, they are taken care of. And I love children. When last did you sacrifice to come out, even if it's one Sunday, and dedicate it to go and be part of taking care of these children as a sacrifice? Because anything that discomforts you, you are not in it. But when we say, come on, lift up your voice and pray, Jesus told him, say, you have finished that. Have you finished? He said, all these things I've done from my youth. Oh, you want to be perfect? Come. It's time to make sacrifice. Peter asked him, having left all these things to follow you, what has following Jesus costed you? What? Kwariaza, you can't come. Midweek service, you can't come. You have stories, you have excuse for everything. I know there are things we can easily let go as human beings, as Christians. If it's one, they ask me, no problem. But there are some other things that we have to explain and explain and explain and explain and explain and explain. Pastor, I like you, but this area in my life, don't touch it. Don't go there. The Bible said that the rich man left what? Sorrow. You have been a Christian 42 years. You have never you've never even invited somebody to church, let alone winning. You have never invited anybody to church. You have been a Christian all your life. I have decided to follow Jesus. I'm following Jesus. But the following of Jesus cannot cost me anything. No. Why do you think that there is an ideology everywhere on social media that makes it look like church use people? Because people do not even believe and understand the eternal reward in working. They think that everything about reward is just where? It's just here. The car I drive. If that thing so much mattered to Jesus, he wouldn't have told the guy to sell it and still come and follow. My business. Are they now trying to say? Is pastor trying to say? Is church trying to say? Please, tomorrow is Monday. Can you spare out 1 hour? Let's just come and pray. No. If that prayer does not have an undertone, like for example, if we don't say that the title of this prayer on Monday is breaking of evil mirror. If we say that tomorrow Monday, I just bring mirror to church and start this. Children of God, if I see your face tomorrow, I'll prophesy. Evil mirror will be broken. Service starts 6 o'clock. 5:30. Is it all these women that say they cannot prepare early to church? 5:30 they carry all their children. Oh yeah, move them, because whenever it's prophecy, they will carry their children. Women don't care about themselves, they care about their children alone. You don't know that you have your own life to live. Your children cannot wait for you to grow up and leave you. Yes, sir. I know you don't like it, but it's the truth. The way you left your parents. Some of you, when last did you talk to your mom and your dad? They are calling you on the phone, you say you are busy. Mom, I'm busy. Before you know it, you post another person, the love of my life. My life is now. Whenever I see those things, I pity the parents that gave birth to you. That took all their time, made all the sacrifices. Somebody you met in 2 weeks becomes your world. The foundation of my life. The people that paid your school fees, they are nobody. Looked after you, you grew up and grew up. Now you have sense, you have found. So your word was useless. Until you met somebody smoking Igbo, you now organize your life. You now organize your life. What would I have been? Those things I can't see, because words mean things to me, and sincerely I don't know how to lie about those things, because anything I say I mean it. So I don't know how to manufacture one and say that you are not my word. How are you my word? Forgive me, but I tell you the truth, I don't understand it. You just small time, you don't change another word. That's the problem. They don't become your ex word. Because you are too emotional, you kiss your brain goodbye. You don't use brain. That's why even somebody will tell somebody, I miss you. The person doesn't say I miss you back. The person becomes angry. You want the person to lie. The reply to I love you is not I love you too. It's only if you love the person too. Yes, sir. I told you I love you, didn't tell me I love you. Hey, it might mean I don't love you. Why not you take the truth? I miss you, thank you. Why did you tell me thank you? Tell me I miss you too. Oh, hello, I'm not missing you. If you think it's a lie, ask the person, what actually are you missing? Just missing everything about you. That's not missing. When last did you make a sacrifice? Not just money, but when last did serving God you go out of your way to serve? That is what it means to be a disciple. That is what it means to be a disciple. Luke chapter 9 verse 23. Luke chapter 9 verse 23. Then he said to them all, if anyone desires to come after me, everybody let's read together. Let him deny himself and take up the cross daily and follow me. Discipleship of Jesus is not what you do occasionally. It is a lifetime journey. Following Jesus is a lifetime thing. It's not what you do sometime. It's not what you do occasionally. It's a lifetime. Lifetime. It's not what you do a pillar today. If I just do let me, even when the Bible said, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things, some people that claim they are seeking the kingdom of God came for all these things that will be added. So when they are saying, seek ye first the kingdom of God, so when they are praying, oh Lord, you said we should seek you first. Lord, I am here seeking you because of all these things that will be added. They don't know. See, when the Bible said all this, the person must have sought God without considering the other things. That is why people want the blessing more than the blesser. Church is scam. All these churches is people that wanted to scam God. God now scam them up. Because you are smart. You just tie. Carry me, they go. Jehovah, carry me, they go. No, so as you are there, why you are there, it's not because you love God. It's because they told you that whenever you come to this woman's place and join in singing carry me, they go, your husband will appear sharp. How do you know? Look at sister this. She gave her testimony. After I came to this ministry and clapped carry me, they go, Jehovah. Immediately I clapped it for 2 weeks. Somebody called me. How do they prepare to just tie wrap hand? You tie your own. I come and then say, carry me, they go. Lift up your voice and worship God. He say, okay, you lift up your hand. You are not doing it because you love God. You are doing it waiting on, if I do this exercise, then what will happen? God will show. And God knows that you're not doing this because your heart is with him. And of course, because you have also gone to a place where they have understanding that you are a scammer. So the prophet there first scam you. Then which kind of husband do you want? So I want If you want husband that is not working, 200,000. Husband that is working but not belly fooling, maybe 300,000. The one that is working and has one car, 500,000. You now want 1 million. So you carry your money. So therefore, you take your money and you go out, because the relationship for you is transactional. You are not a follower. That's why you had the idea in the first place to say they deceived me. Because first of all, the Bible said they left because initially they were not a part of us. So from beginning you are not part. Somebody called me one day, pastor. Somebody gave me your number. Okay, how are you? Fine. You see, so why you called me on the phone? is to know if I am the one that picked this call. You are saying Nafozo. Is it Open Nafozo? Will I have picked your phone? As it's about the because the person he doesn't want to follow Jesus. You know why? That is why the person will come, give me seed, give aqua seed. You know aqua. Give you'll be sharing the seed around everything he feels is spiritual. Anyone that wants to walk, let it walk. Then all the spirits will now have a meeting. You know there's a where spirits meet. You don't know there's a place spirit meet. It's in the Bible, Job. He said when God gathered with his sons, the devil also came. He started telling him, he said, have you seen that my son Emeka in Onisha? He said, yes. He said he gave me something to be used and he said, and he also gave me, so no problem, we'll frustrate him. Let's just leave it. No, you don't know. God and Satan comes to a conclusion. He said that you don't read it. He said, have you seen my servant Job? He said, there's nobody like him. He said, no, leave that thing. He's doing that thing because you placed a hedge around him. Who will you give those things and the person will not? He said, okay, if you let's see. I will remove these things. Do anything you want to do, but don't touch it. So let's see. It was betting between 12. So you think you will deceive God? He is the head of all principalities. The head of all principalities. You are coming to church inside bush. Inside bush. One day they will shoot you like bushmeat. Enter inside bush. What are you looking for inside the bush? What are you going to the river to do? Somebody came on Facebook and posted and said, hey, there is a place in Enugu where you can go and talk to your dead relatives. If you see comments, see, I think the church is playing, Church is playing, We just gather. We have people that follow God for food everywhere. See the way people are on the thread saying, where is it? I came to the thread by time. I said that the problem now is that your relative that you are going to talk to is owing. The one that is dead. Let it not be that what you go there now, he will now remind you of the debt he's owing. Added to the problem that you have. Is it not better that you just stay the way you are now? I say, that is removing the fact that this is scam. Scam, pure scam. The living has no business with the dead. Scripturally, is in the Bible. The rich man that died. Say, Abraham, please send one of your messengers. Let him go and tell my brothers so that they don't come here. Say no. So the living has no that they will have to hear the people that are what? The prophets that are alive. There are other prophets that are alive there that will talk to them. Somebody's going to, so that they'll go and wake up your relative. What will they tell you? What will a dead person tell you? A dead person that doesn't know how to use an Android phone. What will he tell you? Does he know what is happening? Does he know we've changed currency? He doesn't know. Which information will he give you? Any of such manifestations at all is responsible by what is called familiar spirits. Familiar spirit. So you ask yourself, am I a disciple? Am I following Jesus because I love Jesus? Because that following You know why people argue about even giving to God and argue about tithing at all is because you are not even a follower. Because if you're a follower, you will know that tithe is not enough. And naturally, I'm telling you, it won't be a burden. But if you come to use God as pure water, when you drink it, you throw away. Or milk, when you drink it, you throw away the can. That's why people jump from where is it happening? Where is it happening? Where is it happening? There is nobody that follows Jesus that looks for where it's happening, because it's happening in your room. You have a relationship, wake up, do your devotion, you talk to God yourself, you have expressed. The Bible said that the curtain has been parted down. There is no other barricade. You kneel down in your room and talk to God. You come to church, you receive sound word that will help build your faith. Jump in here. Jump in here. Jump in here. Disciple of Jesus. No. Jesus, he told them, say, now having left all these things. Because we have Christians that cannot endure one thing. Any small thing, it means any small thing is interpreted as attack. You didn't read though, you failed the exam. How is it attack? Except you are the one attacking yourself. Small mpia. Have you ever seen any dibia that is smart? No. Just whenever you see them, both the ones online, they're all daft. There is none of them. They went to primary school with somebody. There is none of them that came even 10th in their class. Anybody that serves the devil must be somebody last. Go and check it. E.T. So people that we are failing. Because it takes being daft for the devil to deceive you. For you to believe that a tree you planted, it grew. You brought out a God out of the same tree, and now you bow down to it. Then when you are tired, you put it inside fire and it becomes wood. It takes daftness to believe that such a thing can help you. It's time for young people. If you've decided to follow Jesus, you have to follow Jesus. Not follow Jesus and Jesus plus mix kobu. Jesus plus one year guled. Jesus plus 1 year Saba. Jesus plus 1 year Kija. Jesus plus the problem now is even wine now is everywhere. And they are never married. Always having problem in their marriage. And they are laying hand on you. If there's any man they are married, is a man they've put in bottle. You see the man doing that. The man must be somebody that came to take help from them. They now you hear the person bazu. So what have you decided? Is it Jesus plus? Is it Jesus plus? Jesus told him, he said, you have to leave all these things. Was it during one of the meetings I was telling them, I know you love your children. Do you know you will leave them? I know you love your husband, you love your wife. When eternity comes, everybody will stand on their own. You will be separated from your lovely wife, separated from... The Bible says when they asked Jesus, they told him, say, do you know, you err because you do not know the scriptures nor the powers thereof. Do you not know that when we shall be like angels who are neither male or female, neither giving to... So there is no marriage in heaven. No continuation of love. I love you. Is here. The moment, bam, like this, on your own. Your lovely child, son, daughter, on their own. So, if those people are the reasons why you didn't serve Jesus, I'm sorry for you. They finished you. God, you know, I gave birth to 13 children. It was very empty. I could not serve you. Did you win any soul? No. Were you part of the kingdom advancement? No. What were you here? I was just taking care of 13 children. Does it have eternal value? No. What is the problem? I was an international businessman. My goods always come back every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So offloading, Jesus, if you see offloading, when we offload like this, offload. Yeah, it's China, bro. So what will you tell Jesus? What will you tell him? So what will you tell him? My container comes back every 1, 2, 3 days. So I couldn't meet up. And then the work, the blessing, the cars, the everything you have will now be weighed. It will now be weighed. And when it is weighed in eternal weight, its balance is zero. So go, no, but I had 40 cars. The balance weigh zero. I had 5 children. I had the responsibility of seeing them, nurturing them. When you finish giving this one exclusive, you enter another one. And God said, how does that have an eternal value? And on that day, as you stand, bam, your child is not there. The husband that you claimed was why you didn't serve God is not there. The children that was too busy, not there. The business, not there. Every excuse, just like the rich young ruler said, every excuse you've ever given will not weigh. So the things that will matter are things that had eternal value. How many souls? 0. Were you committed? No. Were you involved in any even kingdom advancement? No. Okay, you said you even had money. Did your money advance the kingdom? No. I was busy clearing and forwarding. So you didn't. How will that land you? So even though you were a Christian, you've given your life to Christ. Yes. You have finally done what? Made heaven. So because heaven is not the problem. But the problem now is that even in the heaven, what is the reward? Like I said, some people will just be white like Sabbath. You just be part of it. We made it. No star, no reward. The Bible said, Peter asking, what will be our, having left all these things to follow you, what will be our reward? He said, here on earth you will reap 100. But in heaven, he said, you will sit on the thrones and judge the 12 tribes. Those 12 tribes also made heaven. But somebody is judging them by the impact the person made here on earth. So it's not making heaven that is a problem. It is our status in heaven. When we have finally made it, when we have come to this heaven, what will be our status? Jesus told the rich, he said that when you have sold these things, he said, when you follow me now, he said, you will now have treasure in heaven. Then I ask you, if we are to open your account balance, if there is a bank called Central Bank of Heaven, and we open your account balance, what is your balance? 30 years as a Christian. How many souls? 0. 30 years as a Christian. You can't even give offering. You can't even give tithe. Come out tomorrow. Let's pray. Just 1 hour prayer. My clients, my goods. Do you know? Even if you were to have first class, we love that, we celebrate it because you're a Christian, you should have that. But do you know it does not have eternal value? And like I said, if you have graduated at 25, at most that you will enjoy having that first class, extra 50, 70 years in your life added to it. Then eternity, 1,000 years, you've not started. 2,000 years, 100,000 years, you are still a newcomer. So why not use this one? Whether it's 70, 80, 90, 100 as you want. Why not use this one that God has handed over to you and use it to raise that treasure where the Bible says thief cannot come. Armed robbers cannot steal it. Fire cannot burn it. Moth cannot come and eat it. And like I said, the moment you cross over, you can no longer do anything about it. Any status, if you enter there with one soul and it's just that one star, that is just that one star you will carry for the rest of eternity. People like Omo Biden will come and be ruler over you. It's in the Bible. Did you just see it? He said they will be rulers. Those that has followed me, they will be rulers. They are not ruling people in hell. They are ruling their fellow people that came there. So what is your excuse? What is your excuse? My job. Pastor, you know, my type of job is really demanded. Demanded. Takes a lot from me. A lot. It takes a lot from you. It's demanded. We celebrate, like I said, we celebrate the fact that you're industrious, you're working, and you are successful here in your pilgrim life, a transition life. The real life. The real life. But even no about the real life. Teacher, you won't be teaching. You won't be frying off buff. It will be a place that will really, really, really be very long. Very long. Bow down your heads.